at Colossus has two primary focuses. Number one, what Christ has done. That's chapter 1 and 2. And then what Christians should do. That's chapters 3 and 4. In this letter, I believe we are allowed a glimpse into some next step instructions that Paul gives to them. Given what and let me point out, these next steps have nothing to do with a political party. These next steps have nothing to do with who's in Congress and the Senate. These next steps have something to do with how you and I are going to grow in his grace and be effective in our witness. First of all, in Colossians 3 and 15, Paul says, whatever you do, be thankful. Yeah, ingratitude, if you don't get that else. Ingratitude is an insult to the provision of God and from God. Let me say it again. Ingratitude is an insult to the provision of God and from God. That's verse 15. When we fail to say thank you, we're saying we don't value God and or don't honor him. Can I say that again? Yeah. Me and you ought to go to bed saying thank you. And we ought to get up saying thank you. Can I have some help in here? Yeah. When we realize the goodness of God, you and I ought to get up in the morning saying thank you. Before you answer your cell phone, before you check the news, before you find out what they're saying on Facebook, spend a few minutes saying thank you. Oh, my brothers and sisters, a thank you is in order when you wake up in the morning and you realize you have the activity of your limbs and the awareness of your mind. Thank you is in order when you can choose what to eat and don't have to dumpster dive. Thank you is in order when you can walk through your house and realize that all have been kept safe all night long. Whatever you do, be thankful. Well, somebody would then ask, Reverend, what should I be thankful for? I'm glad you asked. I'm thankful that my past was not where he cut me off. Yeah. Thankful that goodness and mercy have been following me all the days of my life. My past is undeniable, but I also need to tell somebody, but his delivery from my past is also undeniable. My brothers and sisters, I love reading what Paul said to Agrippa in Acts 26. I need to tell you, if you've never looked at it, look at what Paul says. He lets Agrippa know, yes, I was on the Damascus road, but I saw a light. Is there anybody in here that's ever been on your own Damascus road?
Come on, man.
Is there anybody in here ever had your own light to shine? Is there anybody in here that can admit you had your own past and God didn't leave you where you were? I'm thankful. My past was not where he cut me off. But I'm also thankful for my present because it serves as evidence for me and those I don't see that see me. Yeah. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for my present because it serves as evidence for me. And let me tell you what that really means. It means, number one, that don't nobody else have to get happy for me.
All right.
Yeah. I don't have to be in Mount Avery to get that feeling. I don't have to be with other folk. I ain't trying to impress nobody. I am thankful for my presence. Because it serves as evidence for me. But then I'm thankful for my present because it serves as evidence for those that I don't see that see me.
All right.
Somebody's trying to get what I just said. Let me help you. There's always somebody watching you.
Yeah.
And they may not ever ask you how you made it. But they get excited when you talk about it.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all missing it. Yeah. They might not ever ask you how you got where you are.
Yeah.
But they're curious. So even though you don't see them, they see you.
All right.
And the testimony of what they see from you ought to be that God is able. Yeah. What they see when you aren't even explaining it is that God can reach down in a marvel. He can reach down at where you are and lift you up from where you are. I wish I had time. Yeah. If some of us would have tell our story, when folk get through shaking their head at the first part, you do realize your story has more than one part.
Come on, man.
It's got the part in it where you didn't know. Somebody missed what I just said.
All right.
It's got the part in it. See, everybody, all us in here ain't always been in church.
Yes, sir.
All right.
There was a part of us when we didn't know. And God was right there bringing us and navigating us. But then when we found out, and our cup started running over, and we started realizing how goodness and mercy has been carrying us. When we didn't even have sense enough to talk to God, God was talking for us. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful that my present serves as evidence for me. But then I'm thankful my future is fine.
All right.
Yeah. See, I'm thankful that I don't have to live in uncertainty regarding life. My immediate position and condition is life and abundant life. That's John 10:10.
All right.
In other words, I'm thankful for God letting me know I'm saved.
Yes.
But I'm being saved. I'm sanctified, but I'm being made sanctified. I'm holy, being made holy, but life is more for me than just suits.
All right.
Y'all with me? Life is more for me than just bread. Life for me is knowing I'm going to live forever.
All right. Yeah.
I ought to have somebody need to be shouting with me right now.
All right.
My future includes John 14:13. Jesus said that where I am, there ye may be also. one of the most disturbing places to live in life is uncertainty.
Yes.
So when we know that our future is final, we can live life with a fullness. And I can tell you, living life with a fullness means he may not come when I want him to come.
Come on.
All right. All right.
But he's always
Yeah.
absolutely on time. Oh, my brothers and sisters, I need to give you my second point, which is that Paul said in this third chapter of Colossians, whatever you do, proclaim Christ because of what's in you and who's in you. You didn't close your Bible, did you? It's right there in the 16th verse of the third chapter of Colossians. Paul wants them to know, let the word of Christ, oh God. He says, let the word of Christ dwell in you richly. It's right there. I didn't write it. I'm just trying to grow like you. He says, whatever you do, proclaim Christ. I need to tell you that we're proclaiming him because of who's in you and what's in you. Let me back up, because maybe our proclamation is shallow because we're unnerved by not knowing who we are. What? Yeah. Maybe it's a little difficult for you to be on your job and somebody say something to you about they don't know, and you got right there on the tip of your throat. You got right there where you are saying, well, I don't know either, but I do know.
All right.
That the God I
Yes.
serve
Yes.
Yeah.